Welcome everybody to the channel. The channel is called the Flow of Money Institute. Our company, the company that I work for, is called Providential Financial Services. Our mission is to protect people financially, educate them about money, and make them financially free. In keeping with this mission, we have what we call a Book of the Month Club. And the Book of the Month for this month is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. This book was first published in 1937. So How to Win Friends and Influence People was first published in 1937 as an edition of only 5,000 copies. Neither Dale Carnegie nor the publishers Simon & Schuster anticipated more than this modest sale. To their amazement, however, the book became an overnight sensation, and edition after edition rolled off the presses to keep up with the increasing public demand. How to Win Friends and Influence People took its place in publishing history as one of the all-time international bestsellers. It touched a nerve and filled a human need that was more than a fad phenomenon of the post-Depression days, as evidenced by its continued and uninterrupted sales into and still relevant in the 21st century. This book will help you achieve several things, and we're just going to go over a few of them. So let's start. Number one, it's going to help you how to make friends quickly and easily, how to increase your popularity, how to win people over to your way of thinking, handling complaints, avoiding arguments, and keeping your human contacts smooth and pleasant. And it'll also help you to achieve how to become a better and more entertaining speaker. Today, they say that the two most feared things in life is taxes and public speaking. This book is meant to give you the courage and the confidence to become an effective public speaker. The publishers of this book state that this book has done all of these things for more than 10 million readers in 36 languages. So let's talk about the difficult issue of dealing with people. We have no choice, being the human species that we are. We have to interact with people. No matter what we do, where we go, whatever we carry out in our lives, we have to deal with people. So let's see. Dale Carnegie writes that dealing with people is probably the biggest problem one faces, especially if you are in business. And this is also true if you are a housewife, architect, engineer, or insurance salesman. So dealing with people is a must in our interactions. They say that money comes from people. So no matter what business you are in, if you want to generate a profit, you have to deal with people. And this book does the training and the teaching of how to deal with people effectively as well. Dale Carnegie further writes that, I quote, "The rules we have set out in this book are not merely theories or guesswork. They work like magic. Incredible as it sounds, I have seen the application of these principles literally revolutionize the lives of people." So Dale Carnegie wrote this book as a manual. It all started with classes that were held by Dale Carnegie to help people deal more effectively with one another. Some of the principles in the book: don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Criticizing people brings more animosity, and it doesn't smooth the relations that you have with your contacts. So don't criticize, condemn, or complain to people about people or things. Give honest and sincere appreciation. Flattery won't get you everywhere. In fact, when you compliment somebody, Dale Carnegie stresses that it has to be sincere appreciation of whatever characteristics that the other person is displaying. Insincere compliments, insincere comments, and flattery will not get you anywhere. In fact, it will create greater animosity and affect your relationships with people. Become genuinely interested in people. The book goes into depth, giving case studies and stories that illustrate how this principle can be applied in your life. Smile. A smile is something that you can give away for free, and it doesn't cost anything to give a smile. And the interesting thing is, if you smile, you'll get many more smiles in return. Again, a valuable principle in dealing with people. Show respect for the other person's opinion. Never say you are wrong. Saying you are wrong puts the other person on a defensive stance. The rational discussions may follow may not be rational at all, because the other person is thinking about how they can defend their particular position. So show respect for other person's opinion, listen, and never say that the other person is wrong. So what's the magic formula? Dale Carnegie would tell you that he made a living not by teaching public speaking. His main job was to help people to conquer their fears and develop courage. Like I said earlier, the number one fear is public speaking. So if you can conquer that fear of public speaking, your business interactions, your personal interactions, your relationships will greatly improve. Carnegie developed a system of training that is unique, a system of training that is a combination of public speaking, salesmanship, human relations, and applied psychology. Like we said, written in 1937, this book is relevant even in the 21st century, and I'm sure that it's going to be relevant for many, many years to come. Many generations to come will be benefiting from this book. So what's the advice with this book? The advice is study the book. It's a manual. It's a workbook. So get yourself a hard copy of the book from your local bookstore or online. Use the book as a means, as a workbook to improve your relationships, to improve your public speaking abilities. Don't be afraid that is why it's recommended that you get yourself a hard copy. Don't be afraid to underline in pencil, to make notes, and to try and memorize some of the techniques and the advice that is given by Dale Carnegie. If you prefer online shopping, check the description box below for a link to Amazon books, which you will find below this video. Attention. When you approach anything, you want to pay attention, absorb. You want to internalize what you are learning, what you're reading, and apply. Dale Carnegie stresses that the application of the information that he's providing, it's not merely a textbook or a book full of words. It's a manual, it's a workbook to help you put things into action. So, if you are someone who does not spend time reading or finds it difficult reading, I would suggest that you approach the book how you would eat an elephant. So, how do you eat an elephant? You eat an elephant one bite at a time. One bite at a time. So let's look at this book. In my edition of the book, there are 247 pages. So if you set out a goal to read 10 pages a day, You will finish this book in about 24 days. So eat the elephant one bite at a time. You can finish this book in the next 24 days and have read the book in the month, in the book of the month period. So once again, get a copy of the book, study the book. It's a fantastic manual and workbook to help you build better relationships and improve your business relations. Thank you.